On behalf of the entire Art Center community, I'd like to take this time to wish all of you a very blessed holiday season, healthy, peaceful, and joyful move into 2022. As you know from last year, we did a virtual open house because we were not able to have our regular open house where we gathered for fellowship, camaraderie, and to enjoy the artwork that the Art Center has produced in person. And once again this year, due to COVID restrictions, we are doing our open house virtually. So in a moment, you'll get a chance to meet our artists, most of them anyway, and get a chance to hear a little bit about what they enjoy about the art process, some holiday messages for good cheer and best wishes for 2022, as well as a look at the end of one of their favorite pieces that they created in the past year. Speaking of creating, I am pleased to announce that after a one-year hiatus, we will be bringing back the workshops. For those of you that don't know, we offered workshops every Tuesday in the Art Center. The first Tuesday of the month is going to be artwork and art related. So it'll be painting, drawing, mixed media, all kinds of different materials. There's no commitment. So if you've been like, well, I really want to paint or draw, but I don't have the time to commit to a class, this is your chance because it's make and take. 90 minutes in and out and you have a finished piece of artwork, and maybe you find that you really do enjoy the process enough to try a class. On the third Tuesdays of each month, we'll be offering a photography workshop. That's going to be a little bit different. Thanks to our own Mr. Bob Springer, he had a wonderful idea about creating memory books and working with old family photos. So I'm going to be teaching how to take an old family photo, scan it into the scanner, and then create a much better version of that photo. In other words, fixing and repairing the photo. Photoshop 2022 even has some cool features that will allow you to colorize black and white photos, and it does a pretty good job. We've been experimenting in class. We are also offering a beginner photography class. That's right. If you wanted to try photography in the Art Center and were not able to come down to a class because they're all full, we're offering a new beginner class every Thursday from noon to 2, starting the first week in January. It'll be fun. It's going to involve learning how to use the elements of Adobe Photoshop, so you don't even have to bring a picture to the first couple of classes. We'll just be learning the basics and talking about what it takes to have a good photo. You have a cell phone, you've got a camera. That's all you really need for the class. And again, you don't even need an image for the first class. It's more of a come down and see what we have to offer. I look forward to seeing everyone in the Art Center, even if you're just stopping by to say hello. We love being part of everything that's going on. We look forward to our large in-person show in May, like we had last year up in the ballroom. And hopefully next year, we'll be able to see you in the Art Center for our holiday open house in person. Till then, enjoy this video, and we look forward to seeing you down in the Art Center in 2022.
Name is Susan Vhrc, and I've been painting now since 2003, having 40 years absent from the canvas. This is one of my favorite subjects. It's the fields of lavender in Provence. This is a small painting. It looks large, but it's only 14 by 11, traditional. Moving forward, we started to explore a little bit. Let's try something a little different. These are also an adaptation of the fields of lavender and the very distinctive almond trees that are also in those areas of Provence. Moving it a little further, the colors work very well here. The lavender and the blues and the yellows and the oranges, trees along the side of the wall as the lavender fields on one side and the fields of hay on the other. And finally, you get these wonderful cypress trees, you get these wonderful greens of grasses and fields of lavender, and if you look far enough, you might even see a suggestion of the town in the back. And the sky suggests that there's probably a storm coming up. The colors on this one kind of are fun and work well. So this was just a few experiments I was doing on a subject that I love, lavender and the fields of Provence. And to everyone, I wish a very, very happy holiday season and looking forward to a new year that's going to be happiness for everyone here at Vincent Hall.
I'm Frank, and I'm a Vincent Hall beginning photographer. I'm out here on special assignment at the Paladon Ranch in Oklahoma, and on behalf of Olaf here, I'd like to pass on a great Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Y'all take care.
Hello, my name is Judy Clare, and I have lived at Vincent Hall for a little over 2 years now, and have certainly enjoyed my stay here. And all of the lovely people that are residents and staff I am just happy to be a part of. I am in the painting group, the advanced painting group here at Vincent Hall. And I have been painting or working with art in some fashion my entire life. And it has certainly added to my life and helped me record many important days. For instance, these are two friends of mine who are getting married in the near future, and I agreed to do a wedding portrait for them. So this will be framed and presented to them. I think it actually will be after Christmas because there are many people involved in getting together. So have a happy, well, winter season. Let's just look at all of that and do your best to stay cozy inside. And when you want to go outside, make sure you bundle up. Thank you. Bye.
My name is Dion Clemenson, and I'm in this hearing class run by Mel. And she's given me a lot of good ideas. And here's a sample of one of my finished works. And then I'm going to do another thing like this. I have painted for many years, and then I stopped painting when I injured my right arm, and now I'm starting to paint again, and I'm enjoying it, and here I am.
I'm Althea Kutsi, and I am here to tell you a bit about our painting class. First and foremost, I want to thank Mel for bringing out the talents that I didn't know I had. Also, I want to thank the board and the administration for the support they have given to our painting class and understanding that it means a great deal to all of us. I started painting just about a year ago, last July, and this is my favorite to date. I finished it in this past June, and it is supposedly the Great Falls. It's the 12th picture I have painted. I had never painted or drawn in my life except whatever you had to do in school, which really determined for me that I did not know or would never be an artist. So when I went from boredom to a class that was being held by two of our residents during the pandemic, I suddenly realized, oh, this is fun. Maybe I would like to try it. I have nothing to lose. And somehow Mel and the other residents here in the class have helped me so much. I just can't, but highly recommend our painting class, and you will get enjoyment from it. I was 89 when I started, so there's hope for everybody. And I just want everybody to have a very blessed and holy Christmas, and that the new year will bring joy and happiness and peace to all of us. I'm one of the art students at Vincent Hall, and my name is Audrey Cole. It's been a wonderful pleasure to work with Melanie. She is so able to keep us happy and help us through. Here is one of my drawings that I call it Autumn Leaves, and it was used in Thanksgiving for the Thanksgiving card. I'm enjoying the art class of better than anything you can imagine. And I'm really enjoying painting again. But now we can make people who never painted before pick up that brush and paint something colorful. I hope you enjoy meeting all of us. Happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.
My name's Lonnie Cullers. I'm a resident here. I'm in art and photo. And this is one of my favorite pictures I've done for Christmas. And I wish you an old-fashioned pleasures, happy memories, and all the joys of the Christmas season. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone. My name is Mary Lou Cummings, and I'm a student in Mel's beginning art class. It's been wonderful fun, and my fellow students are very supportive, as is the teacher, and we've had a wonderful time, and I've learned a great deal. I'm truly a beginner, and I struggle with a lot of the concepts, but it's fun to try. My son gave me a picture of the ice rink he built in his backyard, a lovely picture. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun to copy it and give it to them as a Christmas gift? So that's my plan. They live outside of Boston and Sharon, Mass, and usually the ice rink is filled with all the kids in the neighborhood, which is great fun. And both my grandchildren love to play hockey, a girl and a boy. And my grandson is a sophomore in high school and plays for BC High. He's on their hockey team, so and they usually you can usually pick up the games on YouTube, which is great fun. So, but everyone have a wonderful, wonderful, happy Christmas. Good health to all of us, and God bless.
Happy holidays, everybody. I'm Ann Dietrich, and I've been a resident for 13 years at Vincent Hall. I can hardly believe it, but I have. And I've been going to the art shows ever since I came and enjoying them and seeing what my fellow residents could paint. And it never occurred to me to even try. I had not painted anything since I was a young teenager. Right now I've been painting for 2 years, I guess, and I certainly wish I'd started at the very beginning. You newcomers come now, because my eyes would have been better, my hand would have been steadier, and I would have had a chance to paint so many things all those years. I love this snow because I hope we have some in this painting. That was fun to paint, the snow with its shadows and the trees with the snow and so on. So come and join one of Mel's classes right now. In the new year, make it a New Year's resolution. You will never regret it.
Hello, I'm Sally Fellows. I live in Willow Oak, and I've been working with Mel for going on 3 years now. This was my finished product, the last one I did. With Christmas in mind, I'll just say happy holidays to everyone and come down and see us. Even if you don't want to paint, just stick your head in the door. We'll chat a bit and you can look at all the paintings on the wall. It'll be fun.
Hello, my name is John Gardenier, resident here for going on 7 years now. And one of the many happy things about being here is that I found out about art classes, and I have graduated from being a point and shoot photo snapshot guy to someone who cares and tries to do something with my photography, and it's much more interesting this way. One of the things that's great about photography is there are people who can do so well with it. Probably the best group is National Geographic, and I've seen various displays and books of National Geographic photography, and one thing that I saw not too long ago was they had a picture of a tiger. Now, I've seen 1,000 tiger pictures. This one was unique because they decided they wanted to get something very special, so they decided to do a portrait of a tiger. And it actually works. That tiger looks like an individual, not a generic tiger. So I thought, gee, I would like to do something like that. And we have a generic tree on campus that's very distinguished, our willow oak tree. But it's an oak tree. It's like a lot of other oak trees, just bigger and prettier, but it is not really individualistic. So what I did as a basic thing, I took a picture of the tree and I took out all the clutter around it. So the fence is missing, the lampposts are missing, the signs are missing, and this shows the tree as an individual, but it's just the tree as it would appear in nature. And when you do a portrait of someone you really want to show off specially, they're dressed up, they're wearing makeup or nice clothes or one thing or another. So with Adobe Photoshop, I decided to dress up the willow oak tree. So here's the same picture of the willow oak tree, but with the advantage of Adobe Photoshop, I was able to make the tree more beautiful than it, or dressed up for the occasion of the photograph. So I'm hoping that other people may see this as I see it. This is a portrait of the willow oak tree in snow. Now, that isn't all you can do. Sometimes you can just point and shoot. If you got something really nice, you don't have to do anything to it, but you have to compose your picture and you have to make sure you take the picture at the right time of day, get good lighting and things like that. This was a resort we enjoyed very much in St. Thomas in the Caribbean last year. So these kinds of things enhance my experience at Vincent Hall very much by adding fascination and interest. And of course, this is just me, and I'm just beyond the beginner stage of photography. And there's so many artists here that are doing so much better. And I know that my experience with the Art Center will just get richer and bigger and better the more time I'm here, the more time I get to spend on it. So just wanted everybody to and see what my very good experience was, and perhaps they can look to have a similar one themselves.
Hello, I'm Terry Gardenier, and I've been a member of the Art Center for almost 7 years, and now I participate in every class they offer. This most recent painting, Icy Sunset, epitomizes the contrast of wintry cold and apparent warmth peeking through mounds of snow. Colors are shades of white and gray. I had fun with guidance from our teacher Mel Mobley in depicting depth, puffy white on the large black stones in front section of the painting. The sky was another challenge. So was the sunset, reflecting on icy water. And for the distant row of trees, the shades of green and tints of white as snow, I needed to use a very thin, narrow brush. Another painting I've submitted, Summertime, has bolder colors. Sunset with crimson and rather than shades of yellow. The bottom front has dark brown and bright red, reminiscent of holiday decorations. After over half a century in applied math and statistics, participating in the Vincent Hall Art Center is delightful because it is the first time in my life to be acquainted with a systematized instruction in art with technique, method, and the syllabus. Thank you, and happy holidays, and the best of the wishes, good wishes for a wonderful 2022.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jack Hannon, charter member of Willow Oak. Moved in 7 years and 2 weeks ago. I'm just now returning to photography after an extended absence. It's always been a wonderful hobby going back to high school when we had dark rooms and speed graphic cameras and lots of good stuff. In my absence, the various photo processing packages have developed new bells and whistles that sound really promising. I'm very much looking forward to getting into the curriculum under a master teacher. I'm wishing you all Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, and a better New Year. Bye.
Hi, I'm Sharon Higgins, and I come to the Art Center on Thursdays for drawing and painting, which I enjoy very much. And I'd like to wish all of Vincent Hall a very happy holiday season and good health in the new year.
Okay, I consider art classes to be a lifeline for living at Vincent Hall. We don't have to get in a car and go to a class. It's right here on the premises. And we've stared down the pandemic, even though we've had to wear masks when we paint or do photography. We still are able to be creative and productive, and it's been a joy. And the two paintings I want to show that I did during the pandemic, one is a picture of the cow. I sold the painting. This is a smaller version photograph of this weird looking cow. Thank you, Althea, for your generous purchase. And then I just almost completed this sloth and baby that I'm going to give my husband for Christmas because his baseball fantasy team was called Top Sloth. And I'm continuing to paint animals, including rocks. There's a giraffe on a rock. I found a lot of rocks over at the sports park that were superfluous. I brought them here, and I'm going to paint all of my grand dogs for gifts for Christmas. In fact, last year for Christmas during the pandemic, I gave away paintings. I didn't have to shop. All I had to do was be creative here in the art class. And thanks to Mel, it continues. Sorry. By the way, I'm Midge Holmes, and Merry Christmas to everyone this year. Thank you.
I'm Joe Kammerer, and a member of the photography class, the beginner photography class. This is just one of the pictures I did, and it takes a tree and a background and gives it a sunset picture. And I found that very interesting because it was a dull looking, just plain water out there, but then we took it and made it with Photoshop. I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and especially Mel, who has done such an excellent job with all of us in this class, and I look forward to every session I've been with her.
Hello, I'm Maureen Kammerer. I participate in the Art Center in some of the advanced classes and even enjoy all the early classes and watching everybody else grow and develop. This is a wonderful December time to talk about the Art Center because we have so much pleasure when we're here, all of us working on our things, and I get a lot of pleasure out of seeing all the new artists develop. So whenever I come to the Art Center, it's always a fun day. And I finished this painting this summer and just swapped it out from another frame into this frame because I think it adds quite a bit of dimension to the Teton scene. So we have the wonderful alpine meadow with it, lupins in bloom, and one of the mountains from the Teton range itself, and then that glorious sunset. So it was great fun to finish it here in the Art Center, and I'm hoping that everybody will enjoy this whole video posting that we're doing for all the things that we've done here with Mel. Happy Christmas.
Hey, I'm Betsy Lasher, and I'm in the Wednesday afternoon photography class, and I encourage anybody and everybody to join us. We have a lot of fun, mostly because of our art teacher, Mel. But just like, for instance, this picture reminds me of a trip that I took a couple of years ago. And actually, my trips are now becoming far distant memories like everybody else's. So anyway, come join us if you can, if you have free time on Tuesday or Wednesday or whenever Mel can make up a new place, and have a lovely holiday, everybody.
Hello, my name is Joyce Lombardi. I've been living here at Vincent Hall for about 2 years. And a year and a half ago, I attended a workshop that introduced me to some painting, which I had not done any of since high school, and that at that point, really very little. And so I took the next opportunity when the class was opening here for beginners, and I have been painting for about a year and a half. I've really enjoyed the experience, and I even have a picture that I sort of like better than any of the others. I don't know if you can have a look at that. And I like this one because it's a bright sunny day, and I can visualize a beach at the bottom of that little hill, and maybe people are swimming or getting in a kayak. In any case, it's just an idea of a lovely place to be on a summer day. I enjoyed painting it. And that's my feeling about that painting. And so I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And come join the painting classes because we have a marvelous teacher here and you would enjoy every minute of being here.
Hi, I'm Barry Lowengrime. I'm in Mel's art class. I would love to wish everybody a very happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
My name is Charlie Vhrc. I'm part of the photo people down in Vincent Hall. I found that to be a very, very popular spot and enjoy the work all the time. This picture I'm going to hold up is a still life that was done in class. Mel, sometime back, brought a whole bunch of stuff to use for photos, and this was my result. I've always liked this picture, and I've been very glad to have that shown. Hope everybody has a happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Okay. Hi, Vincent Hall. I'm Ron Musselwhite. I'm a member of the photography group here. And I've chosen a picture that is not exactly a prize winner, but it says a lot. This was taken during the big wet snowstorm of 2011. That's my house and that's my tree. And that's a big reason I'm here. Since I moved here, I never worried about the snow or trees falling on my big brick building. So with that, I'll say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year to all, and let's hope it's a better year next year.
My name is Melanie Ash, and I'm in the beginning art class, and I have enjoyed learning how to paint and the different aspects of painting. This is one of my favorite paintings. I enjoy it because it is has a light, bright colors to it, and it makes me feel good to look at it. It was quite interesting when I was doing it because I was trying to make the flowers look like real flowers, and some of them do, but anyway, it's a joyful painting. I've made quite a number of paintings, and some of them I think have turned out so that I enjoy looking at them, and I have given some of my paintings to people in my family, and they have enjoyed it. I especially like the people that I work with, especially our famous art teacher, Mel, and I enjoy knowing more of our residents from here that are in the same class as I am. When I think of Christmas time, I sometimes think of a lot of snow, like when I was growing up in Nebraska, it was always seemed like we had a white Christmas. Now in this area, we don't always have a white Christmas. And for 3 years, I lived in Honolulu. And of course, there was no snow there. Poinsettias grew by the roadside. And in their language, if they were wishing you a Merry Christmas, they would say, Mele Kalikimaka. This Merry Christmas in Hawaii. I guess I hope everybody has a very happy holiday season, and I hope the new year brings only good things for everyone.
I'm Betty Ackenrider, and I've been a student here in the art class for so many years. Mel has been wonderful. She's brought me such a long way. At this point, this was my last painting because it reminded me of a chalet that we used to rent in Switzerland when we lived over there for a couple of years, and we used to ski right down to it, and it just was good memories, and I've done many of portraits and good memory pictures as well as just pictures. I'm very delighted to have such a lovely instructor and a wonderful class. Everybody here has just been wonderful. And I'd like to wish everyone a very happy New Year throughout all the New Year. And a Merry Christmas before that to all and everybody.
So hi, I'm Emmy Simmons, and I'm a member of the drawing art class. It's been an absolutely fabulous experience, and I have learned to take criticism, such as of my snowman drawing from Mel, as she obviously has a way better eye than I do for what a drawing needs. So thank you very much, and happy holidays.
Good afternoon. My name is Sonia Wickland. I'm part of the advanced photography class at Vincent Hall, and I've been doing this since 2015, and it's quite fun to do it. And I took this picture up at Great Falls several years ago, and it's one of my favorite. So it's just an example to show you what we can do when we go out on a field trip. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And come and visit us in the photography lab.